Thibs, would you take Jalen Carter over Spoon, especially as he looks, and Leonard Williams, if that meant us keeping that second round pick and saving 20 to 30 million in cap? The part that's hard about answering that question, Thibs, becomes the character concerns with Jalen Carter. For though Jalen Carter got through 1 year without any real major issue coming up, that was the thing that prevented Jalen Carter from being taken. If Jalen Carter had a clean background, if Jalen Carter had a clean report from Georgia, clean report from the coaches about his work ethic, then he's your number 5 overall pick and not Spoon. It's tough with the Carter Spoon thing of take Carter over this, because what I've come down to is a little bit of a support with John Schneider on this, Thibs. And my reasoning on this is in regards to not taking Carter. And my reasoning on this, Thibs, is this. I don't have access to those background reports that the general managers do. And these are no small reports. These are no it's like a single sheet item of a coach who said, yeah, he just doesn't work really hard. You have private investigators. You have contacts within the Georgia program. You send people down to the program to investigate. You get a very, very deep study and outlook of these guys and the risk at play with them as far as character concerns go. And when it comes to Jalen Carter, I don't think it could be undersold that when it comes to a 0 to 10 scale as far as character risk goes, Carter was at about a 9-10 on that scale. And when you're talking about a top 10, top 5 pick, you really don't want to be making a top 5 pick who's a 9 on the risk scale as far as character stuff goes. So it really didn't just come down to the pure talent between those two guys. It really came with Carter down to that characteristic that carried over. And that being the case, I think Thibs, the character thing was horrible as far as what John Schneider read. I think the reports that he got were horrible. And if I had those same reports that I was facing, I would lean in the direction of making the choices that he made with that on the other side of it. I wouldn't want to risk a top 5 pick that had that kind of character concern. You can take that kind of risk in a guy maybe second or third round, but not with a top 5 pick. Not my belief. And even in the Eagles case, Thibs, the reason they were willing to make that selection is because they had an extra first round pick. That whole first round pick was basically a freebie for them. They already had 2 defensive linemen in place, so if Carter went kaput, they already had it structured to where they could mitigate that and get around it. So they were a very special team to be even put in the position in a top 10 nature to make that pick and take that risk with him. But the risk, it absolutely still does remain with Jalen Carter. And we'll see if it holds out with him.